Happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Sunday. It's the big football game, San Francisco versus Kansas City. And on this day, I'm not sure how many people are picking up individuals at airports that are flying in. My advice to you, have these handy. Have these in the back of your car, maybe twice a day, 3 times a day. Just pull out a few, wipe it down, disinfect the door handles, disinfect the inside and outside door handles, any areas that could be touched. Garcia Boo is in the house. Yassin Turkan's in the house. I welcome you, my brothers. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Now, again, second video, and the only reason why I'm making a second video is because 240 Uber accounts have been suspended due to the coronavirus. No nonsense, my friend. Uber knows these individuals, and I believe 238 of them are riders. They know their movements. They know that they may have been to China or to the Wuhan district. And guess what? Suspended does not mean deactivated, right? And if a driver is suspended, it does not mean he or she is deactivated. You could be suspended and deactivated at a later stage, but suspended doesn't have the same impact as deactivated. The reason why they did this is because 2 drivers, and this happened in Mexico, this is not in the United States, 2 drivers were in contact with individuals that flew in. I made a video about this about a week ago. Some people laughed and said, don't take this issue serious. Let's rather be safe than sorry, right? Investing, buying a couple of these Clorox or these disinfectant wipes. I'm sure if you invested in the stock of these companies that are making these, I'm sure if you look at their stock, it took a nice little uptick, right? Because people are just being cautious, they're taking precaution. You're wiping things down. I'm wiping my car down twice a day. And I am not a frequent airport visitor, right? And the only people that I now will pick up because of this at the airport are my clients, my private clients, because I know where they are flying in from, right? If they're flying in from overseas, I doubt that any of my private clients would be flying over to China at the moment, right? Sandyman says, sell face masks to your riders. I'm in fact, I'm not selling them. I'm putting them out there if people want them. I bought 100 for $21.99 on Amazon. I'm putting them out there if people want them. If I'm dropping off people at the airport, I've had 2 ladies say, may we take one for our journey? Absolutely. That's why I got them, right? That's why I got them. But these things are not expensive, right? You pull this thing out. There it is. You have one of these sheets. They're very moist. You wipe things down. I can wipe my computer down right now, right? Any germs and bacteria, screen. But I'm saying these things are for the car. Use them in the car. Use them daily, right? Once in the morning, maybe once in the afternoon. 411 is in the house, and I want to give 411 a huge shout out. A huge shout out. If you haven't subscribed to him, please subscribe to him. He is my rideshare brother from Orange County, Southern California. He did make a wonderful video in support of our Long Beach, California party. I'm just going to throw out the date there while we're talking about the coronavirus, not to freak anyone out. There will be no coronavirus at this party. There might be real Coronas, right? Mexican beer, but there will not be the coronavirus. February the 23rd, address is 793 Redondo Boulevard, Long Beach, 12 noon to 5 p.m., right? I know that Dustin gave me a shout out, but Dustin said, the party's taking place on Super Bowl Sunday. No, Dustin, it's taking place on February the 23rd. I don't want Dustin to send a couple of hundred people to that address today, right? So I tried to correct it yesterday, and I did give him the date, and he automatically thought, whoa, party's coming up. Rightfully so, big party today, Super Bowl Sunday. So he said, sorry, Torsten, I can't be there tomorrow. No, Dustin, if you can just correct that, it's February the 23rd. But thank you for the shout out. Rideshare 411, cold Coronas. Look, I'll have a couple of drinks with a couple of individuals, but I can tell you right now, it would be suicide if I handed out alcohol at an event and people go out and drive rideshare afterwards, right? Sunday night. So I cannot serve alcohol at the party because of legal reasons, right? But will I have a shot or two, or maybe a Corona with my buddy Rideshare 411? Absolutely, I will, right? But even when we're drinking, we got to control ourselves, right? Today, my friends, on Super Bowl Sunday, people will not be controlling themselves. The fact is, the statistics for this day have the highest accidents. But back to the coronavirus, 240 accounts were suspended in Mexico, right? Uber is not telling us how many accounts they suspended in the United States. And I think they are keeping that figure under wrap, right? Because it would create a lot of fear, right? And the fact is, I would argue that even more individuals are flying in from China. San Diego Rideshare Pro is going to be at the party. Thank you, my friend Thomas from San Diego. Visit his website. There you have the link. Subscribe to him. I cannot wait to give my buddy Thomas a big hug at the party. Catch up with him. In my eyes, he's the San Diego legend, as well as Paul Figueroa. Love those two guys. Inland Empire Salvi, rideshare driver. True, it's about having a brotherhood moment. Let's not get crazy on this party. Very well. So it's just about bonding. It's just about meet and greet. I am going to set up a little red carpet with a board behind it with several sponsors so we can take pictures together. And anyone and everyone will walk away with a lot of good advice. I'm going to have Business Rocket there giving you advice on taxes, helping you with any LLC questions. If you are registered as an individual driver, if you want to run a scenario, buy one of those experts, what your best tax savings could be, you're going to get free advice on the day. You're going to be able to ask questions about the limo license, private licensing in any of the states at that party. We're going to have Rideshare Trickster there with his racing car. You know, he's a professional racer. I'm going to have a giant screen with a running Kobe Bryant tribute, a man very dear to my heart and still hurting me every single day. Why? Because not only did I know him and his business associates, it sent a powerful message worldwide for an individual at 41 years old, an awesome dad losing his life. Could have been me, could have been you, could have been her, right? Could have been your daughter. So this is too close to home, my friends. Senna Bobo's in the house. Uber Pet now in my app. Senna Bobo, look out. There's going to be San Bernards, Dobermans, Alsatians, Pinchers, Rottweilers in your car very, very soon, right? Maybe cats, feral cats, leopards, cheetahs, lions, small cats, Siamese cats, ginger cats. Look out, my friends. Anybody who's on the Uber Pet platform, God forbid they bring tarantulas or pythons or boa constrictors or cobras or mambas or any of that type of critter into my car, right? But I didn't sign up for it, so I'm safe, right? Margot Lugo's in the house. Jeff Ashton, we welcome you. Good thing all my riders are dirtbags that can't afford a car, much less a plane ticket. I think I will be okay. Okay, Brian Smith, what's up, my friends? Always on top of things. Well, it's the second video. You know, I just want people to be cautious here, right? And why not be cautious? Just wipe it down. It says it kills 99.9% of germs. What's up with that other 0.1%, right? Why don't they include it? Why don't they just say it kills 100% of germs? It's a powerful cleaner. Keep out of reach of children. 35 of these suckers here in this thing. Wipe it down 2 or 3 times a day, my friends, if need be. If you're at an airport and you see somebody getting in your car and their nose running and they're coughing and they're sneezing and you can see that they could possibly have the coronavirus. Whoop, on goes the mask. Whoop, you hand them the mask, right? And you have the right to decline their trip. Uberman Tampa in the house. I love what he's doing down there in Florida. He is such a hard worker. He shares such great information also about Amazon Flex. He knows his stuff. I've had several long conversations with Uberman Tampa on the phone. I have a lot of respect for the guy. He hustles, he gets in there, and he keeps it real, man. The one thing you got to say about Uberman Tampa, he keeps it real, right? Here I am. I mean, I'm talking about actors, NBA players, and SUV and luxury. I'm in a sort of a whole different division. But if you want the real deal on the UberX platform or the Flex, I'm not necessarily always your best guy to report on that. But guys in those categories like Rideshare 411, like Uberman Tampa, right, or maybe like Geo in Excel in Chicago can give you the real deal. It's amazing that I'm still sending Geo the love, and I'm punting him, and I'm highlighting him, and I'm giving him a shout out, and all I get from this guy is hatred, right? I'm just trying to reprogram his thinking, his thought process, that you don't have to just spit out vile remarks all the time. You can keep it real, man. Share some ride, share love. You certainly have received a lot from me over the years, right? You certainly had a lot of my subscribers go over to your channel and sign up there. So just spread the love, my friend. It's not difficult. I can tell you something, it's not difficult. And what you put out there comes back tenfold. I can tell you that. I can write a book about what you put out in the universe comes back and helps you tenfold, right? So doing good, helping people, supporting people, assisting people, advising people, consulting with people at no charge. Believe me, you get a lot of brownies from the universe back. It's called karma, baby. I am a firm believer of karma. Good to see Journey with Jordan in the house. Uberman Tampa, coronavirus has a 10-day incubation period where you are contagious but showing symptoms. And he's right about that. Yes. The celebrity juicer. I like that name, celebrity juicer. I wouldn't mind one of your freshly squeezed juices right now. I really like that name. He gives us a thumbs up. Infantry Sarge of San Diego. So now will die because of the wipes. No. Don't even put that frickin' energy out there, Infant Sarge. You know that, right? But I like his sarcasm. He's got good sarcasm out there. Ryan O'Hara says, KC Chiefs, Mahomes. I'm with you on that one, my friend. And if you guys want to leave your prediction, right, this team will win, and this is the score. I am sending out, remember I told you, I am sending out Uber and Lyft neon signs. I have many of them, right? I have many of them. Ask the guys at the last pizza party at Kevin. I was handing out neon signs to everyone, right? But I want to send the people, at least the 2 people with either the exact score or the closest score, the first 2 people. Let's not just make it one winner. Let's make it a gold and a silver, right? I want to send out 4 of these suckers, right? So I will announce those winners, and then, but please, doesn't cost anything, right? You just say, hey, KC is going to win by so and so many points to so and so many points, right? Leo Casamento says 2 touchdowns. If Leo Casamento now said, there we go, Marco Lugo automatically has a shot at it. He goes, San Francisco 27, KC 24, right? Ryan O'Hara says Chiefs 31, 40 whiners. What? Oh, 40 whiners, 49ers? Okay, here we go. I like it. Angela Martin. Okay, I'm going to give Angela Martin the royal flush, right? Read Angela Martin. I welcome the first troll to my device. Right. I don't, you can keep it clean. You don't have to be a total arsehole, Angela, really. Now, you know what? Okay, she's in a negative mindset. She's using words such as anal, football sucks. Dude, somebody woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. Angela, sorry, guy or a girl, I don't care. We are going to give her the royal flusher. We only want positives in the house. We keep it clean, Angela. But here we go, Angela. This one's for you. There she goes. I don't care if you're a guy or a girl. Here we go. You hear it? There she goes. Hang on. There's one little floaty coming back up. Yep, she's gone. She's deep down there. We got rid of one highly negative person. Again, I couldn't care a rat's ass if you're a girl or a guy. We keep it clean here. We don't hate people. We're an international sister and brotherhood all over the world. We support each other. There we go. 49ers for Kobe, says Mark Fowdy. No plunger needed. No plunger needed. No plunger needed. Boom! Abdul Akbri, tell me, sir, what do you want me to tell you? Tell you a story about the three little pigs? What do you want me to tell you? Red Riding Hood story? I've got a lot of cool stories. You want me to tell you the story of Cinderella? Be a little bit more specific. Say, tell me, sir, how do I do this and this and this, right? Journey with Jordan says congrats. I also say congrats. She is the first lady. I thought it would be a guy, but the prize went to a girl. I thought it would be a guy, but we had to use the royal flusher on a lady. Sorry. It was very unladylike, your behavior. Trey Fauntleroy says Niners 30, Chiefs 24. That could be the winning combination. Who knows? Bella Denver says KC 41, SF 21. That too could be the winning combination. I think it's going to be a fairly close game, right? Nice mug, Thor. Yeah, it's my Thor mug. You like it? That's a hell of a small coffee cup, isn't it? For Seth, the loyal, as she said, LOL, the flusher. Yes, the flusher with a real flushing sound. My friends, I wish we could just flush the coronavirus down the drain and be done with it. Sadly, the numbers are increasing, right? It went from 5,000 to 6,400 to 7,800, literally in a week, of cases that they know of. And the number in the United States went up from 2 to 8. Now, 8 is not a big number in the scheme of things if you have over 300 million people in the United States. But the more we look out, the more we use our masks, especially around airports, the more we wipe down our cars. Folks, it's not difficult, right? 35 of these, you wipe it down 3 or 4 times a year. I don't think you wipe down your hands with this. You just wipe down surfaces. Pretty potent shit this here, right? Boom, wipe it down. No coronavirus on my computer. No coronavirus on my coffee handle. Guys, we got to have a little bit of humor here, right? No coronavirus on my cell phone. So Uberman Tampa says the numbers aren't being reported accurately. Math alone proves that. I'm sure they're not reporting the real numbers. I'm sure it's much, much higher. Mile High Cat Mom. I am actually a member of the Mile High Club, proudly so. Get your echinacea tea and elderberry syrup, people. 100%. Myself, really enjoying natural supplements. I tell you, I love the elderberry soup. So anything to boost your immune system right now would be good. And she's completely right on that one, right? Jeff Ashton says, stock up on food. If it spreads here, you don't want to be trying to buy food when it gets bad. Good point. Journey says, LOL, Sandyman. Sandyman says, deactivated for not picking up a coughing Chinese person. You were? Tell us the truth. Tell us the truth. Mark Roughton, you got to love that guy's humor. He says, fight coronavirus, drink a local Bud Light. That should be a Super Bowl ad, right? That should be the 30-second, like a complete, like, fight the coronavirus, like a total fear type of ad, and then drink a Budweiser. Brilliant ad. Sene Bobo, Walking Dead 2020 coming to a neighborhood near you. Loving the humor here. Bella Denver says, Brett Favre was in my car a few weeks ago. Wow, what an honor. That's cool. So Bella had a celeb there. That's fantastic. Mile High Cat Mom says, moonshine, burn it out. Dark Uli says, hi, just joining. We welcome you, my friend, on this beautiful, glorious Sunday. It's 81 here in Cali, 81. I'm going to have an awesome football party with my fiance, with the kids, and we're going to party like it's 1999. My money is on Kansas City Chiefs, my friends. Place the bets, right? Place the bets. Infantry Sarge says the royal flush could have been a guy. You never know. Absolutely. Possibility. Angela could have been a guy, right? Everything's possible on the World Wide Web, right? Fake news, real news, guys, girls disguising themselves as guys, guys disguising themselves as girls. Everything goes in 2020. Celebrity Juicer is sending some sunshine to everyone. I love the positivity here. Ryan O'Hara says, congrats to both teams for making it this far. Chris makes a prediction here. KC 35, San Francisco 24. I'm liking that prediction, my friend. I'm liking that one. Ross Reynolds says 30 and snowing. 30 and snowing on your side? Dude, I got to send you some sunshine. Roy Watkins, Foxfish. Angela Martin is back again. I like it. She's persistent and she's not a guy. We welcome you back, Angela. There's very, very few people that make it back up the sewage pipe and are out there. But no such language. That's the only reason why I flushed you down. And you know that. But I'm all for giving Angela a second chance today. Right? It's all good, my dear. Didn't mean to offend. It's all good. She's back in here. Right? Angela, we just had some fun. Right? And I read the message that you sent out there, sort of face value, and I thought, too dangerous. Rather flush it. But welcome back. Welcome back. Cruise and Limousine says KC wins by 7. Cruz, if you want to be in the mix for the 2 neon lights, then give me the score. If you say wins by 7, are you saying 42-35? Are you saying 28-21? What are you saying? Just give me the numbers. That's what I'm interested in, right? The numbers. Mile High Trip CEO step down. No, not the CEO. I think their chief technical engineer, what's his name? Tara, whatever his name is. He wrote me an email, and I understand why he's stepping down. I don't have to go and talk about the details, right? But I understand it. I fully understand it. And good luck to anyone, including myself, because I spent that $149 on Trip to understand and see how their back-end system works. Multi-level marketing companies usually have online management systems, right? Back-end systems. The big boys like Herbalife or Amway, I mean, their systems are perfected, right? Their software systems, their customer, their sales systems, their software where you recruit a person and you place them, if you understand a little bit about the MLM. So I signed up, lashed out a lot of money, 149, just to look at their back end. It was atrocious. It was absolutely atrocious, right? They had just cut and pasted some system there full with bugs. They said they would have been out end of 2018, nothing happened. January 2000, nothing happened. All of 2000, nothing happened. We're in 2020, right? To me, Trip is like another Juno. And the guy that left there, Taha Abbasi, he stepped down. He made a smart move, right? You don't want to go down with the Titanic, baby. And Taha Abbasi got the rescue boat and got off in time, right? You basically save your name, right? You make a call and you say, too many empty promises. My name goes down the drain if I stay on this sinking ship, especially if you want to go for the next job or for the next job of the next job. People don't want to see people that went down with the Titanic. They want to see people, they want to see CEOs, they want to see CFOs, they want to see chief technical CTOs, CTOs, yeah, chief technical officers. And my coffee is not kicked in yet, but they want to see people that have built successful companies, right? That's how you increase your value as an executive. Romeo says he's wise and smart. Yes, he is. In my eyes, I appreciate his email, Taha Abbasi's email. I appreciate it, and I respect him. I respect him for stepping down. And he will have many other great opportunities awaiting him. He's well-spoken, he's smart, but you can bring all your smarts, all your good words to a company that's fucking taking you for a ride, right? Trip ain't going anywhere. And my advice to any and everyone that signed up with Trip, it's okay to admit it that you did, right? Try and get the money back. Talk to your bank, get that reversed, right? Because you haven't seen anything for your $149 or your $200. You haven't seen a cent in 1.5 years. So get your money back. Use that money and put it into other things, right? Principle and pride are a good thing. Yes, they are, Mark. Very well said. To have your principles, to have your pride, and to be able to walk away from something sets you up for way, way, way bigger opportunities. So I completely agree with Mark on that one, and that will get you further in life. Scott Tucker's in the house. He says Uber is eliminating Select here. Look, I think Select within 6 months from now, this is my prediction, July, a lot of the announcements say that they're phasing out Select in July 2020. I think Select is not working for Uber, right? Certain things are. Monchi 702 says Tom Brady just bought a house here in Vegas and Raiders are looking to sign him. Right. The question is, how many good years of Tom Brady are left? Has he run his cycle? Should he rather retire now and go down as one of the greatest, right? Or do you play another season and throw your name away? I don't know. I'm not a football guy, guys. I love watching it. I'm a rugby guy. Ask me anything on rugby. I played rugby throughout my school, throughout college, university, provincial rugby. But I'm not the guy to ask for football advice. You guys know way more than I do on football. But man, do I enjoy watching those last 4 teams, right? I thought that the last 2 games were epic. And then finally, out of those last 4, we have 2 standing. And that's even going to be more epic. So I hope this is a thriller. I want a thriller. Just like there are Wimbledon games that were decided in 6 hours. Remember the Boris Becker game? Some of the Wimbledons. I love thrillers, right? Close, right down to the wire. Whether it's the 100-meter sprint, right? Whether it's a snowboarding championship, whatever it is, right? I want to see a thriller. That's what we're there for. Trey Fauntleroy says, RD Professor, I'm still new to Uber. Been driving 7 months. Question: were Uber and Lyft originally designed to be a full-time income opportunity or designed as a part-time supplemental income? That's probably one of the best questions I've heard. And I would like to answer it the following way, Trey. A few years ago, doing it full-time, you were making good money. Today, my friend, I would treat Uber and Lyft, if it's entry level right now, part-time-ish, part to half-time-ish, but not full-time. The veterans out there, many of them are here. Paul just walked here. You have a veteran. You got Mark. You got Roy Watkins. You got a lot of veteran drivers I know that are in here. Are probably doing it somewhere between half and full-time. Why? They know all the ins and outs. They probably also have a lot of established clients. And especially if you have established private clients, you can always rely on those bookings, and you can go out there and do a part-time, a few hours here or there. Knowing what I know now, right, looking back over the years, if you'd asked me that question, now I would say go in part-time to sort of half-time. Don't think that full-time is the way to go. Mile High Cat Mom has been there for 4 years. Angela Martin says students weren't sick at all. And Angela, you're more than welcome to leave a link. Like if you're quoting like some story like students weren't sick at all, put in a link. I'll gladly highlight the link. Lucas Milam says Tom is like his idol Montana. Joe left San Fran and played the last part of his career at KC. No one remembers his KC years though. Thank you for educating me. But that makes sense, right? If you have a couple of crap years, nobody's going to remember you for that. They're only going to remember you for the great years. So I think when you're on your ultimate peak, let's just take, I'm going to take my hat off to him because I'll get very emotional talking about this again. But let's look at Kobe Bryant. I think he stepped out at the right time, right? He stepped out with a 60-point game. He stepped out at the peak because he knew he had so much more to do afterwards. Chapter 2, right? Help the youth, help children, get organizations going, get the Mamba Academy going. These people should Tom Brady should step out now and become a great figure for the youth of football, right? Open up an academy, open up training centers, create future pro quarterbacks, right? I know he's got a hot wife. He's got great kids. Sure, he has a good time every day. He has multiple houses. Does he still have to go out there and prove anything? He doesn't have to prove anything, right? Robert Huniker's in the house. How are you, buddy? 3.5 years full-time driver, down 30% weekly so far this year. Ouch. Okay, that hurts. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. Lorenzo Davis, I agree with Lorenzo Davis. He says Brady should retire, right? Should retire. Robert Huniker says lots and lots of fake surges. That hurts. Roy Watkins says starting early and finishing early today. Be safe out there. Yeah, I think that's a good one, right? Started early Sunday morning, finishing up early and go enjoy the game. Or are you going to go out there and jump into the insanity? This morning, I pushed out a brief video which talked about the rates in Miami today. Uber is hiking across the board, every single category, 50% more per mile, 25% more per minute in Miami. I hope those guys have a good day. I really do. I think every city is entitled to their big days, right? Obviously, we're all entitled to a great 4th of July. We're entitled to a great New Year's Eve number. But you should have your standout events for your city that bring you decent money. So I truly hope my Miami brothers and sisters out there go out there and can report back tomorrow, hey, it was a good day. I really hope so. Angela Martin says, thanks, Mile High, for the info. Mile High, thank you for sharing that info with her. James Campbell in the house, one of the legends, doing Instacart and DoorDash today, made $70 in 3 hours on DoorDash and $106 on Instacart. There you go, my man. That's $176 in the bank. Now, I got to share with you my numbers in the last 2 days. My Friday, my Saturday was insane, right? Friday, $740, midday till early evening, right? Yesterday, brutal day, a lot of driving. And the last group that I picked up were 7 young kids from Six Flags. My clients' kids, they had a party. And that trip, they paid me $250 for the trip, right? And here's why. I texted all the parents. I kept them on the page. We are here. We are here. We are here. The kids all want to go to In-N-Out. Can we make a pit stop? All the parents write back, yes. Have them give you individually the money. I said, no, don't worry. I will pay for it, right? I will pay for the In-N-Out dinner. I knew it wasn't going to cost me much. In fact, I don't know, do I have the receipt on me? I think it's in the car. I think the receipt came to $53. It was not much, $53 for 7 kids. $53.20. I paid, and then they reimbursed. They paid me $250 for the trip, the fare, for taking the kids on an extra stop, taking the kids into In-N-Out, feeding them. So they reimbursed me the food money, and I made $300 less, obviously, the 53. So I made $247, right, just for that one trip. So back to back, 2 days, Friday, Saturday, high $1,300, almost $1,400, 2 days. Did I break my back? Not really. Not really. No, the kids didn't eat in my car, but that's a good question. I'm not going to have a whole bunch of kids, Dr. Pepper, lemonades, chips, animal fries. No, forget about it. Tomatoes, ketchup. No. Go in, eat inside, In-N-Out, done. Throw your trash away, get in the car. Right? Stephen French. First time I've heard that name. Sonoma County was 0.99 a mile, 99 cents a mile. It's overwhelming full time now. Are you saying, am I hearing you right when you're saying it's overwhelming? Are you saying it's stressful with those rates to try and make money? Am I hearing you correct? Lorenzo Davis, but these are personal clients. Yes, sir. They were personal clients. I did one Uber trip on the destination filter in those 2 days. And when Uber is taking away more than 50% of my fare, I don't like driving for them, right? So in a ratio, gosh, 15 to 20% rideshare, 80 to 85% privates now. And I'm going to phase it out all the way to maybe 5%, 95% privates, 5% rideshare, right? Because I got to make the money. I got to look out for myself. I know where the money is, right? And if anybody wants to know anything about that, come down to the February 23rd party. You will have the experts there, the people that do all my TCP licensing, the LLCs, the taxes. They'll all be there giving you free information, right? Plus, we're going to party. There's going to be food and drinks and music and Rideshare Trickster and San Diego Rideshare Pro and Kevin the Apptrepreneur and Dave the Uber Slave and Rideshare Girl Paula and my buddy from Orange County Rideshare 411. You're going to have a lot of YouTubers there, right? And this is the launch of my Long Beach auto shop and electric shop, where I will also be doing Lyft and Uber inspections because I got the license. I have another auto shop in Santa Monica. And my friends, I will be opening up another Prius center for Prius parts, to buy Priuses, to lease Priuses. We're expanding, and that's on Ventura Boulevard out in Studio City. So I want 3 areas, that's my game plan, 3 areas covered by the end of the year, right? And so far, I'm on target, right? I got the 2, building out the 3rd one now. So invest into different businesses. Why not? I read something. Journey with Jordan says, did you invite Gio? Gio's invited. If he wants to get on a plane, come in from Chicago, you're invited. I know for a matter of a fact, 2 people are flying in. So that's cool. And the RSVP list is growing. So you hit me up, right? Send me an email. I want to see you guys there. Plus, my Vegas friends, we're going to do another one at the Cosmopolitan. Right after that, I'm going to throw a party at the Cosmopolitan. Just RSVP there, my friends. Angela Martin says, I live in Ohio. I don't make the kind of money Cali folks do. But Angela, what you have to look at is, you have to put everything into perspective here, right? The cost of living, the rent, the homes, the food, the income that you make on Uber, you put everything into a ratio. If you're looking at a city like San Francisco or LA, it is so expensive, right? And yeah, you are making a little bit more than the Ohio drivers are, but your cost of living is insane. So you might end up even putting more pocket money in your pocket in Ohio versus the people in LA, right? Would be an interesting study if you really, really broke it down. You can break down and compare income all day long. But what if you look at income and your expenses, right? Expenses, rentals, home, food, maintenance, car, insurance, blah, 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 blah. What if you put all of that into perspective and then start comparing cities, right? Journey with Jordan says 100,000 K a year is poor in some areas of California, which is very true. Scott Tucker says, I'm there for Vegas. Cool, good. And we'll go. We'll get the up there, the top, the penthouse, the Cosmopolitan. It's a massive, massive wraparound room. Super cool. I did a party there. A lot of my friends flew in from Europe and South Africa. Had all my good buddies there. And we partied on top of that hotel. So that's the same one. And I have a good hookup. She's an executive at 5 big Vegas hotels. So I get screaming prices when it comes to rooms. So yeah, we will party like it's 1999. Khan says, hello. We welcome you, Khan. Welcome to the house. Madaron says, just got here, but were the 240 suspended in the United States? No, I mentioned it right in the beginning. The 240 was suspended in Mexico. They are not talking about the riders. They're not giving us the figures of the riders that were suspended in the United States. And I would say for the following reason, Uber does not want to inject fear into the US market, right? They don't want to come out and saying, hey, well, like in Mexico, 2 drivers were suspended, right? Imagine you said Uber made an announcement that 10 drivers were suspended in the US. No rideshare driver would take a trip anymore. So it is my thinking, knowing Dara Kay, knowing Tony West, knowing our wonderful leadership team, is that they would keep those numbers hush, hush. Don't talk. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, right? That's how they run the show, right? See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Kevin Lyman says freedom of speech is dead. Tulsi and Hillary, oh my God, are you going to take us down the political path today, my friend? We're having a discussion about a coronavirus and you want to inject your, and I don't care where you stand. I don't care where anybody stands, whether you're Democrats or Republicans. Everyone's welcome. But who invited you into the house, Kevin, to talk about politics? Tell me. Who invited you in, Kevin, to talk about politics? Answer me. Alana Taylor, I cleaned my cab today. I vacuumed and washed it. And this week, I'll get some more disinfectant wipes. I like it. I'm still waiting for an answer from Kevin Lyman. Who invited you into the room to discuss politics? Answer me, buddy. Or are you incapable of speaking today? All right, my friend, the person who is disrespecting me in my room is about to get the royal flusher. Angela should not have got the royal flusher. Flush, flush, flush. I want to hear it. Flush, flush, flush. Here we go. Kevin, this one's for you, baby. There's Kevin. Still wet. I don't want to touch it. Stinky. It's very stinky and wet. Down he goes, baby. Down he goes. This is how we do it. Did he re-emerge from the pipes? Were there any floaties? Were there any floaties? No, no floaties. It went completely down. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Our first official flush. Right. I don't want people coming talking smacky on politics. Leave that shit out of it. I've said it enough times. Do not bring religion, politics into rideshare. You're opening up a disaster in your car, in a live channel. Leave that stuff out, right? Let's talk ways of making money, right? Let's talk about ways of making cash. Let's talk about ways of staying healthy, right? Let's talk about ways of building, right? You know, let's look for suggestions, solutions, but don't bring any of that other nonsense into my room, please. I'm asking you. Flusher, Susie Salmon. Sorry, I had to do it, but I have strict policies here and I stick to my policies. Just embarrassing, sweeping things under the rug. They should try to handle things with a firm but genuine hand. I agree, right? Why did they suspend the drivers for refusing to take someone? Here's my take on that, Angela. Look, they know, you know, they have access to the way these riders and drivers are traveling, right? They can monitor all of the movements. They can monitor your movements, Alana's movements, Charles's movements, Detroit, Michael's movements. How are you, Michael? Uber knows where we are going. They have that. Now, if they see that riders were overseas, right? Maybe they flew out to China, or they have some info that these individuals were coming into the country from a certain country. They suspend it. Suspended doesn't mean deactivated, right? If they have proof, which they do, they have all these algorithms of drivers picking up a rider who just returned from that region, they are being cautious and say the rider needs to be suspended. So 240 people there, combination of majority riders, few drivers, suspended. Doesn't mean deactivated, suspended. But I ask you, if they make that move in a neighboring country, in Mexico, where far less people are flying in from China, let's look at the United States. Are they hiding? That's what I'm asking. I think it's a legitimate question. Are they hiding the info that they know about returning Uber riders from China, or drivers that are picking up individuals where they know they are returning from China? They should keep us safe there, right? They should disclose that information. And I don't think they are. And that I'm saying that carefully because I know their past behavior, right? Jean-Luc Picard, Big Brother Uber. Yeah, I mean, Big Brother Uber sadly knows too much information on our movements, and they can track that easily through the apps, the rider app or the driver. That's a fact. I'm not making that up. That is a fact, right? So in a way, he's right. They are like the big brother Uber, following our movements, knowing, oh, those guys, aha, they went out, they traveled there, we know they're coming back, we can monitor their movements. This driver went to pick up one of those individuals who came back from that region. So when you have a software system and you tell an engineer, hey, get me all the data of drivers who went into that region, get me all the data of riders who are returning from that region. They have all the data there, right? Now, why do they act on 240 accounts in Mexico? Surely, they have the info, right? What's going on in Europe, what's going on in the Middle East, in Asia, in the United States, North America, Canada. They've got all the data, who is going where. Why have they just singled out Mexico? Why? I ask you why. Why did they single out and suspend 240 accounts? Because they knew people came back from that region. They know who's coming back from that region into the United States. They do not want panic. Here's my answer. This is my prediction. This is my more like my opinion. They do not want panic to break out in the rider market, specifically in their number one market, the United States of America, right? So you don't want to make announcements or let it out that, hey, we are suspending 500 rider accounts, just throwing out a number of people that returned from China that could possibly have come into contact with 10 drivers. So we are suspending 510 accounts. No, if they did that, the media would be boom on top of them and they could kiss their ridership goodbye, because the riders are going to say, firstly, they're tracking us. Secondly, who did those riders come into contact with? Which drivers possibly have it, which possibly don't have it, right? We went from 1 case to 8 cases in 1 week. Now, those are not big numbers, but it's a growing number. We went from 4,500 to 6,400 to 7,800 cases, reported cases, not the unreported cases, reported cases in 1 week. If you look at those numbers, they're going up. I don't know how much. I'm not an expert in this, but only reason why I'm making this video is based on these 240 suspended accounts. We have no idea how many accounts they could suspend in the United States, but we can do our minimum, right, folks? We can do our minimum. This is not expensive stuff. This stuff here kills 99.9% of the germs, right? As I mentioned before, what about that other 0.1%, right? So get your masks, maybe drive with some shades on, wipe things down, especially handles, wipe them down, right? That's the least we can do. Louis Hutron says, is possible passengers are going to Mexico first? Good question. That's a possibility. Journey with Jordan says, Timothy Jones, airport rides are still higher risk in this case. Exactly. I would say your number one risk is picking up from an airport, from an international airport. And a lot of people from Asia fly in, from Korea, from China, from Taiwan, from Hong Kong, right? A lot of people fly into LA. So if you're an LA driver, could be, same goes for Atlanta, same goes for Vegas, same goes for, just be on the lookout. The last video, if you watch it, I was talking about all the symptoms: snotty, runny nose, itching eyes, sneezing, coughing. Okay, if you're in the airport and you see those symptoms, somebody's getting into your car, on goes your mask, out come your wipes, or you say, hey, buddy, are you sick? I don't want to be subjected to any illness. I have kids, blah, blah. I have to politely cancel the trip. And if I write a report to Uber, hey, I canceled the trip because I had a person that got into my car who looked like he had very bad symptoms and I was just being, they can't fault you for that. They can't deactivate or suspend you for that, right? They might put you on the suspended list because you may have come into contact with someone, right? But they cannot punish you for that. DLP says it's about to be The Walking Dead out there. No, I don't believe in zombie land. I don't believe in total fear. They'll have this contained. That's my opinion, just an opinion. But to draw a comparison to The Walking Dead, I think that's just good humor. Sunny days, Uber treats drivers like rubes. Sandy Man says, I've picked up riders with mean mucus. Mean mucus. Angela Mann says, I don't go to the airport oddly. CVG airport is in Kentucky. If I see a long ride, I just don't accept them. Louis Utron says, canceling is also likely a 1-star rating from the passenger. Possibly so. Infantry Sarge says, Uber should give us a pass on that picking somebody up that's sick and canceling. They should do their part to make sure that everybody's safe without the feeling forced to drive the sick. 100% correct. 100% correct. All right, my friends, I'm going to wrap it up at the 60-minute mark. Go and do your minimums, right? Which is buy some of these, get your masks on Amazon. Just be cautious, please. I want everybody to have an awesome Sunday, whether you're watching the game, partying, whether you're driving after the game, whether you're in Miami joining the crowds, whether you're in Miami driving, whether you're picking up at airports. Please be cautious. All in all of us should have an amazing, amazing Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. Daniel Gildner says, have a ref code through cart. That is good. Have a reference code through the cart. That is good. Why did my screen go out on me? I do not like that. Interesting. Interesting why my screen went out on me. It's black. Maybe the coronavirus has struck my computer. Maybe my computer is infected by the coronavirus. There it is, freaking coronavirus in my computer. Y. Smith, I like that. He says, maybe I should build a decontamination chamber in my car. Jeez, dude, that would be expensive. Imagine like they get in, they get sprayed down. Welcome to Uber's decontamination center. After 30 seconds, the trip will begin. Y2K. Daniel Gildner, new to your page, best way to network with you. Easy. Subscribe to my channel, email me, text me if there's something on your mind, if you have questions, if you want to pick my brain on the businesses that I'm involved in. I'm an open book. I share a ton of information. I get on the phone, I text, I email, and my channel is about empowering drivers, no matter what level you are, XL, SUV, Black, Select, Comfort. If you're driving in the taxi or the taxi van, like they have in Hawaii, they have a taxi and a taxi van category. No matter what category you're in, reach out. Robert Hooniker, thank you, my friend. We're winding it down. Countdown, Y2K countdown. We're on 59 minutes with 60 seconds to go, and then I pull the parachute. Whoosh, I get out the live plane, right? Daniel Gildner won a case against Uber recently. For your information, you can win. Absolutely. And I want to share with you how petrified Uber is in my case, right? Let me show you what documents. Look, I have a trial date. And they want to postpone the trial, right? They want to postpone the trial. This is a sign, my friends, that they are scared. They are still trying to build a case against me, right? If you postpone a trial, that means you do not have your shit together, Uber, right? So I will slap them down. I will be filing papers with the court and saying, no, I want the hearing on February the 13th. I'm not granting you another month. And if the judge gives these guys another month, right, then I will want to be paid for that month. I will increase my damages. I will submit additional papers, modify what they call an amendment, and file for more damages, right? So you want to postpone, bitches? I will ask for more money. There, request to postpone. They want to postpone my they want to postpone my trial. I say no. And I just got my 2019 forms from Google. You do make very, very good money through YouTube. Google owns YouTube. I highly, highly encourage everyone, Johns J, San Diego rideshare driver, all of you to build out your channel and get residual income from Google, right? They send you a check, money each and every month for your channel. You just have to chip away, build it, and steadily build it. Now, I didn't want to ignore what Johns J said. He said, so many sick people. I had a lady in my car yesterday. She said her husband has been sick for 1 month and antibiotics aren't working on him. She's like, my answer to that is, go out there and get yourself good supplements. You know, vitamin D3, my friends, is one of the biggest immune boosters. You could take 5,000 IU, that's how they measure it, IU, to 10,000 IU daily, right? Instead of 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C, you could take 4,000 milligrams of vitamin C daily and keep your immune system up, right? I didn't get sick for 4.5 years. Always spend money on good supplements that keep your immune system high, because a lot of people, your kids, your loved ones, are sick around you, and you do, or your passengers, you do not want to get sick, right? Valentine's Day, that's the day I bring them into court, on Valentine's Day, right? That's my court date, Valentine's Day, because I love them. I love Uber, right? I love Uber, the family of Uber, the drivers. That's who I love. But I truly love Derek Kay. I love him. He's the best. He is the best. Tony West, I love him, because I will show them my love on Valentine's Day. Jokingly, right? You guys got that. Sherelle's coming to the party. I open all my windows and air out my car. That's a great one, right? Infantry says, yes, all the progress you would have had with the cash was a loss. I don't understand what you're saying. DLCP says, if I get in a car and the driver is wearing a mask, I'm jumping out. I think I would do the same, DLPs. If a guy is wearing a mask, dude, I'm out. I'm like, nope, bye-bye. I'm with you on that, my friend. Daniel Gilner says, vitamin C complex is good too. Yes, it is. Mark Routen's having burgers, fries, pizza, tacos, and hot dogs today. Damn, dude, that's a lot of calories. Mark Routen, hamburgers, fries, pizzas, tacos, and hot dogs. That's a lot of calories right there, brother. Sandy Man says, do you have a lawyer? Yes, I work with 3 different lawyers. I work with a class action attorney that I know, Mr. Hernandez. I work with another good attorney that has taken Lyft to the cleaners. Don't want to mention his name for specific reasons. And then I have another good friend attorney that I can turn to anytime. Anytime, pick up the phone. Hey, let me send you this document. What do you think? And in return, I help him, right? To help him with his company. So all night kiss is laughing away. I like that. Somebody sounds happy. Daniel Gilner says white vinegar works great for home cleaning, sanitation. Yeah. San Diego rideshare driver says, I've got over 100 videos already. That's beautiful. Just keep on chipping away. Keep on building. Are those all rideshare videos, San Diego rideshare guy? Cool. Go to his channel, subscribe to him. He's right there. San Diego rideshare driver. Go there, subscribe. What we got to do as YouTubers is all help each other, right? Because the more we get out, the more we connect with drivers, the more we can expose, the more shenanigans that they try, right? We got to just hold up the mirror through our YouTube channels and say, look, sorry, the public needs to see this. The public needs to see this. So the one area where I get a lot of joy and satisfaction from is that I've put in the work to build out this channel. I'm building out another 2 channels. I have 8 rideshare channels, by the way, with a collective 52,000 subscribers. And I know my dear friend Dustin will be surpassing that number fairly soon. But I built out 8 different YouTube channels for marketing purposes. This is the YouTube channel that I do live feeds on. This particular channel, I think, has about 37,500 subscribers. The bottom line is Google pays you, right, for that traffic, for the advertisements, and you can use this as a great platform to get under Uber and Lyft's skin, right? You can expose all the stories. There are so many daily stories on Apple News, on Google News. You can just pick and choose those topics, pick and choose screenshots, come up with a lot of good, juicy content that Uber may not like, right? They may not like this particular video that I'm making right now, right? But you can use your platform. You can use your platform to monetize yourself. You can use your platform to bring awareness. You can use your platform to elevate the subscribers and their suggestions, what we call our house, our family, right? You can use the platform to let real drivers have a voice, and I think that is powerful. In 2020, that is powerful. Giving Tim the Maniac Miller a voice, giving Mark Roughton a voice, giving Mike Ellis a voice. You have the ability to express what you want, right? As long as you keep it clean and don't hate others, you can express what you want to Uber and Lyft, right? You can make suggestions to other Vegas drivers. Try this. You might benefit if you try this. Hey, this is what I noticed in this city, right? You may want to stay away from those areas. You may want to stay away from these areas. You may want to drive in this shift. I find that this shift from 5 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. works out in my city. So people are bringing genuine, real information through the Dustin channels, through the Rideshare Professor channels, through the Kevin channels. And very often I can tell you Uber and Lyft doesn't like the information that we circulate, right? I don't think Uber's a great fan that they have the Rideshare Professor saying, hey, they suspended 240 accounts in Mexico. What about the US accounts? Aren't you not talking about them? The fact that I'm questioning them, the fact that I'm questioning Derek Kay and Tony West, the chief legal disaster, the fact that I'm asking you and saying, hey, share with us your US numbers, share with us your US suspensions, or are you too scared to reveal them, right? It's a valid question. They don't like those type of questions. Daniel Gildner says Chiefs by 17. I would need the score. Chiefs will beat San Francisco by 34 to 17. That would be a score. And then you're entitled, you have a shot at winning. I'm going to give the top 2 predictions, an Uber and a Lyft neon sign, right? So put your scores in there, my friends. Paul Figueroa says, learn your market. I have discovered a fraternity party every Wednesday night. I have gotten 2 XL rides each of the last 2 Wednesdays for $20 a piece. Good, quick money. And that is valuable information to any driver, no matter what city you're in, right? Identify patterns. Patterns that keep on repeating himself. You know, Paul knows, he knows where these fraternity parties take place. He knows when they take place. So guess what? He shows up, he makes money, and he can count on those. As long as those fraternity parties keep on going, which they will, right? He can count on money. What I also do, my friends, anybody that hasn't tried this, right? Why don't you just go to StubHub.com, right? And look at all the music events and all the sports events for your city. So I put in I type in StubHub.com, drop in Los Angeles, there they are. Tons of events for January, February, March, blah, blah, blah. I then go and use my Google Calendar or your Apple Calendar, and I transfer those dates over, right? I transfer them over. I know that there's stuff going on to Forum. I know there's stuff going on to Staples Center. I know there's stuff going at the Hollywood Bowl. I know there's stuff going at the Pantages. I know there's stuff's going at the Rose Bowl. Blah, 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 blah. The Microsoft Center, blah, 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 blah. I fill out all the dates. If I am in the area at 10, 11 o'clock at night, fourth quarter, Staples Center, Lakers are playing the Clippers, I just have to stay put and wait for a big money trip, right? So knowing data, knowing patterns is huge to making money. And if you're not doing it, start doing it. Tim the Maniac Miller says, KC 35, San Francisco 34. Wow, you got a 1 point difference there. That would be a thriller, right? A 2-point conversion becomes the difference for the Vince Lombardi Trophy. That's not 2 points difference, is it? Then you would have to put 35, 33, right? Am I right or wrong? So you're saying 35, 34, or you're saying 35, 33? Because you're calling it a 2-point. Oh, a 2-point conversion becomes the difference. I hear you. A 2-point, I get it. I apologize. A 2-point conversion becomes the difference. So he's called it 35, 34. That would go down as the thriller of all times. Maybe you're on the money. I hope you are. Daniel Gildner says, KC 35, San Francisco 20. Sherelle says, I did well last night. I stopped accepting rides less than $4. Yeah! Man, do you make me proud. She said, I stopped taking rides for less than $4 and I started doing well. We don't haul for 4. At under 4, we ignore. At 5, we drive. And she did it. And man, am I proud of you. That is amazing. Why is my coronavirus now infecting my computer? I ain't digging this. Wow. Coronavirus has infiltrated my computer. Maybe they don't like that I'm making the video. But the Chinese hackers are the attackers attacking my PC. Nope, I'm back. I found a way around the computer coronavirus and I'm back online. Kelly News, go Sherelle. Yeah, let's give Sherelle a lot of love. A lot of love. My answer to Sherelle is this. That's my answer to you, Sherelle. Great for standing up. And I am not going to drive those guys down the road for $3. Not happening. Get your umbrella out. Get your walking buddy out. Enjoy the rain. Enjoy the snow. Enjoy the hail. But we are not driving your ASS for under $4. Oof, how was the memorial for Kobe? Powerful and fairly short. I wish it would have been a little bit longer, but it was very moving, very powerful. From the singing to the pictures to clips from the past, very emotional. And I did not expect the Lakers to play well on that night. They lost, right, against Portland because they were playing with a lot of pain. Dustin's in the house. Hey, Dustin, if Dustin can do me a huge favor. I remember, Dustin, yesterday you said that the ride share party is on Super Bowl Sunday. No, the big ride share party, if you don't mind telling the audience, is on February the 23rd at 793 Redondo Boulevard, Long Beach, from noon to 5 p.m. And we'll have all the YouTubers there, Kevin the Entrepreneur, Dave the Uber Slave, Rideshare Trickster, Rideshare 41, Rideshare San Diego Pro, Uber Girl Paula, Rideshare 411. So bring the numbers. We want to fill the house. We've got a lot of space, a lot of food, a lot of drinks, a lot of good music, 80s to current, playing a lot of tunes. And, you know, every YouTuber should re-YouTube. Will send a wonderful message that drivers. What did Nadia? Was Nadia? Nadia Amin, are you racist? Are you racist, Nadia? Answer me. That's not a cool thing you just said. Are you racist, Nadia? Let's hear the flush. Come, let's flush her. She's a racist. I don't allow racists in my rooms. You should know that, Nadia. Flush, flush, flush. She says, yes, she is a racist. So here we go. I have a really, really nice... Nadia, do you know what you look like? That's it. That's Nadia. You're wet. You're stinky. Nadia, this is Nadia here. She's admitted she's a racist. Or maybe it's a guy. Who knows? Or maybe it's a confused guy or a confused girl. But they are racist. So the toilet... There goes Nadia in the shitter. And then, ladies and gentlemen, there goes Nadia deep, deep down the drains. Oop, a little bit of Nadia's re-emerged. There you go, Nadia. We got rid of you. So wave goodbye to the racist. Piece of shit went down the sewage pipe. Nadia, we don't have time for you. Let's see, where is our Nadia? Now all humiliated, not saying anything anymore. Interesting, right? Where is our Nadia? Got to get back here and find Nadia. Nadia. Flushed down and humiliated. Nadia. I can't find Nadia. Yep, I can't find Nadia because she's deep, deep in the sewage pipes. There we go. Flush, 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 flush. You know, I love it. Dustin's got the beautiful Smakovich. Torsten, the riot chair professor, brought a whole toilet and stinky wet crap to the party to flush them out. Nadia, goodbye, deep down in the pipes, the infested pipes. And in those sewage pipes, even this stuff will not work. Anyway, guys, you've been amazing. I appreciate you all. She is flushed. A little bit came up, yeah, a little fraction of Nadia came back up, and we pushed it back down again. You know how it works, right? Cali News, rideshare drivers, I suggest you get the coldest water bottle off Amazon. Stay hydrated. I like that. Sherelle says, cheapest gas in LA here, Costco, $3.09 per gallon. And by the way, when you come to the rideshare party on February the 23rd, that is the exact gas price right next door to our new order shop. It's $3.09, right? And I think the 91 is $3. That's 30. That's extremely cheap for California standards, right? So while you're there, you might as well fill up and save yourself $20, $30 at the gas tank by just filling up next door to our auto body shop, because it has the best gas prices that I have seen in Southern California, right next door to us. Holly Joy Johnson says, Nadia, I mean, maybe if America paid African-American descendants of slavery reparations, they'd be able to get together. So you can thank America. Thank you for saying that, but we don't even have to justify ourselves to a racist. She's already openly admitted she was a racist, this Nadia person. We asked her, are you a racist? She said yes, and we gave her the royal flusher. Mark Roughton says Houston gas price $1.79 a gallon. Bring those prices to California. I could literally get double the amount of gas for those prices. So I wish we had the Houston prices. Hello. How was it? Good?
Oh, you're talking to me?
Yeah. How was it?
It was good.
It was good? Awesome.
It was really good hike.
Awesome. My lovely lady just returned from a hike. And then we're going to get ready for the game. Alfredo Rosales, the room loves you, brother. I love you back. I love you all. You guys are wonderful. You make the world a better place, my friends, just by being on the right side, right? Just being on the right side of life. That's what it's all about. So I ask you to go out, spend a little bit of money on this, maybe get your masks, especially if you are airport pickup type of guys or girls. There are some people that just make their money at airports, right? Back and forth airport all day long, right? So wish you well. Have an awesome day. I'm super excited to wait for the whistle of the Super Bowl and then go through all of those scores, right? And if you nail that score, reach out to me right again and say, hey, Rideshare Professor, go to your stream. I made the right prediction, right? Don't be shy. Text me or email and said, hey, I called it. I called the right score and the right winner. You know, shove it in my face, shove it on my phone so I can see it, so I can send out the prizes, right? I'm sending out 2 pairs of the neon signs, one Uber, one Lyft, to the winners. Love that emoji that Mark Roughton just brought up. I need a good screenshot before we go out here, right, folks? So give me another nice screenshot to set the frequency of the day. Don't you love that? Very artistic here, arty. Alfredo Rosales in the house, sending a lot of positivity and love. Thank you so much. There we go. You see, these are the vibes that we send to all. May you drive safe today. It's definitely a lot of drunk drivers on the road. Want you to stay safe. Sherelle, 2 thumbs up. Daniel, AZ, says airport trips is safe. If you say so, okay. What is my score? Are you asking me? Good. I'm going to make a prediction. The yellow and the purple. Lewis says, 9 has got this. I'm betting against you, Lewis. May the best team win. The best offensive team against the best defensive team. I'm really, really glad I had my tongs with me today. I did not want to touch that turd, Nadia. So it was good that I had these. And it's good to have one hater less in my channel. That makes me happy. I wish you an amazing day, guys. Please drive safe out there. If we could do one thing, if we can just get the likes, the thumbs up a little. I'm on 32. I know we can get it to 40. I will start my Sunday at 42. So if we could just push our stock price a little bit up, our stock price, not Uber's stock price. If we could push up the driver stock price. We're on 33. I know we can get it. We're up on 35. We're very close to the 40. That would make me very happy. That would start my day. God bless you too, AZ. Much love to you all. Please drive safe. We're on 35. All I request is 5 more likes. I know we can get there. 36. Thank you, whoever just put that like in. We have 4 more left. We have 3 more left, right? Alfredo Rosales says, thumbs up like the video. I like it. We're on 39. 1 more. Who's going to give me that last one? We did it. We did it, folks. See, we go for targets, we reach our targets, and we keep on moving forward. Enjoy the game. Whoever you support today, have a great meal. Hug your family, love your family during the game. Give them tons of hugs. Also from me, Harjit Singh, I appreciate you. Lewis, I appreciate you. Mark, I appreciate you. Az, I appreciate you. Mark, I appreciate you. Alfredo, I appreciate you. Harvey, I appreciate you. All of you. And whoever I just left out, I include you all. Have an amazing Sunday, whether you're working or enjoying it, partying, watching a good game of sport. And guys, also let me know what was your favorite Super Bowl ad. That's one thing I always look forward to, the funny ads. I always think that the funny ads are the best. Mark Roughton hits us with a hot dog. He says, have a pizza. He says, eat fries. He says, eat a burger. And he says, have a taco. If I would follow that, Mark, I would be a big fat guy, right? But I think I'm going to opt for your tacos there, spicy tacos today, right? So thank you, appreciate you. And as Alfredo says, hell yeah, let's have fun. Enjoy, everyone. Thank you.